Hello, all. I'm Tanea of TPK Feng Shui and Design and host of the Simplify Your Life Summit, where I interviewed 24 different experts about ways that you can simplify all the different aspects of your life, from your space to your relationships to your body, your mind, your money, your mindset. It's amazing all the different things that you can make easier in your life. When you are looking for a transformation in your life, when you're looking for a shift, for a change, you can change one of three things to experience transformation in all areas of your life. You can change your environment, you can change your mind, and you can change your body. Experiencing a shift in one of those aspects will create transformation in all of the others. For example, for me, I'm always shifting my space first because that's my passion and because that's what I believe is the easiest thing to shift. For me, it's easier for me to shift my space than it is for me to consciously shift my mind or my body. And your space is a reflection of yourself, right? It mirrors back for you all of the information, everything that's going on in your body. And sometimes that's good and sometimes that's not good. So take a look around you and look and see if your space is the reflection of the self that you want to be going forward. Oftentimes our space is only a reflection of our past. So before I got real about simplifying my space, which is something that I've been studying for over a decade, close to 15 years, before I got really real about that and utilized the KonMari method, which I find incredibly effective and incredibly easy to access. It's a big process, but it's effective and it helps you access your joy in your body. So in the KonMari method, you're only keeping the things around you that bring you joy. So literally every single item left in my home is something here because it makes me happy. And when you're surrounded by the things that make you happy, you can't help but attract more of that happiness to you because that's what you're feeling. So before I used the KonMari method in my house, I had been studying Feng Shui and design for years and years, and I had been simplifying my space and organizing, but I still had way too much stuff. My space was really cluttered, and I had a lot of stuff that was not really important to me in the end and didn't really bring me joy. But I had other reasons, generally kind of mindset reasons or blocks that arose when I tried to get rid of those things that made it so that I kept those things. I felt like I needed those things just in case. So before I simplified my space, I spent all kinds of time cleaning up after everyone in my home. I have 2 kids and a husband who likes to leave things in random places, and I spent a lot of my time and energy picking up after people. And I felt frustrated and I resented that was the job that I had given myself in my family. And after I cleared the clutter, it's amazing when you clear out all of the stuff that's not important, when you clear out all the stuff that doesn't make you happy, all of a sudden you're left with just what makes you happy. And when you have only what makes you happy in your space, you're also able to allow only the things that make you happy into the rest of your life. So it gets really easy to say no to the things that aren't in alignment with where you are right now. And it gets really easy to create more time and energy in your life. It's really amazing the switch that happens. And now when I clean up after my family, we have better systems in place so that everyone's cleaning up after themselves a little. Everyone's a little bit older now. But also when I go and with my husband, I'm cleaning up at the end of the day, it takes us 10 or 15 minutes to clean up anything that the kids have gotten out in the day, max, where I used to be spending an hour doing that sort of thing. So the real magic is that when you declutter your space, when you clear out the stuff in your space that's blocking the flow of energy, you also are clearing out the energetic blocks in your body. And you're clearing out, you're able to access and to become aware of the limiting beliefs that are holding you back. So a limiting belief is something that's either in your subconscious mind or in your conscious mind, a story or a thought pattern that you tell yourself that may or may not be true anymore. It may never have been true. So for example, for me, a limiting belief that I'm working on is that parenting is hard. And when I have that thought in my mind, parenting is hard, then everything I see around me is going to fit into that thought, right? I'm going to experience things in a way that says, yep, parenting is hard. That happened today, and yeah, parenting's really hard. Whereas when I'm able to become aware of those limiting beliefs, aware of that thought as something that is true only because I believe it, I'm able to access all the other joys in parenting. I can see that parenting is also joyful, that parenting inspires me to be a kid again, that parenting, yes, is challenging sometimes, but it inspires growth in me that I never thought possible. And so when I clear my space, I'm also clearing my mind, because I'm clearing what I see around me. And when I see less stuff around me, and when I see only the things that bring me joy, in my mind, I start having less clutter clogging my thoughts. And I start really focusing on what's important to me, what makes me happy. And then I'm able to clear my body as well. I'm able to simplify my body. But since I've cleared my space and been able to clear my mind, I've also been a lot more clear about how self-care is so important and how taking care of my body is so important. And that the way that I take care of my body has skyrocketed since then. And so is this cycle, right? If you simplify one of those aspects, your environment, your body, your mind, you inevitably are going to simplify and clear and declutter all the other aspects as well. And so really, for you, it's a matter of what lights your fire? What inspires you? Are you inspired to simplify your space? Are you inspired to simplify your mindset? Are you inspired to simplify what you put into your body? That part is totally up to you and something that you should listen to your inspiration to guide you. So as you grow and as you change and as you transform and as you simplify your space around you, as you simplify your mindset or your body, all of the information that you receive in these interviews, all of those fantastic strategies or little tidbits, things that you can put into effect today, different things become relevant to you. Even myself, I was re-listening to an interview that I did a week ago. And when I listened to it the second time, all of a sudden something really clicked for me. I'd had this shift in between that span of a week where I was able to put into effect this way to simplify my relationships, way to increase my joy in my relationships that I hadn't had access to before. So as you grow and you change, all this information becomes more relevant over time. A lot of the time when you hear new information, it's like planting a seed for the future. It plants that idea in your mind, and when you really realize the importance of that idea, and when you are intentional about making that idea come into reality in your life, you're able to make that seed grow and flourish. It's been so rewarding to hear the feedback that's been coming in, all the different ways all these different experts resonate for you and ways that they're already changing your life. I'm so thankful for their time. I'm so thankful for the way that they share so openly and give so freely. So I'm giving you that opportunity today to invest in yourself, to invest in making your life easier, to making your life more simple, right? To remembering those days when life was simple and living that life again. Be that in simplifying your space, in your mind, in your body, and simplifying your relationships with yourself, with your partner, with your children. You're simplifying your relationship to money. Whatever it is that resonates for you today, transform that bit of your life and then go back to those interviews and listen to those little tidbits and get the information that will resonate with that future self. So enjoy the interviews, and I look forward to working with you in the future.